Well, I did it. I went and got me another kayak. You know, if you watch my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Hobie, right? I know a lot of people say, Terry, Hobie's too expensive. They're expensive, man. They're not cheap. But you know, in my experience of kayak fishing, and especially here in like the swamps of Louisiana, and out in the Gulf and Pontchartrain and all that, you know, what's money compared to your life, right? And you know, I've had the cheaper kayaks. I've had like the Pelican, and I've had I tried out like one of the, I think it was the Sun Dolphins before, when you get from like the, you know, Wally World, and it's, you know, they're just not stable kayaks. And you know, you go out in the middle of alligator infested swamp, and you flip one of them kayaks and you can't get back into it, man. You might be in a world of hurt. And these Hobies, they're so stable. Like, you can stand up in them. You can, if you get stuck in the tree, you can get up next to that tree and stand up in that kayak and hold on to a branch or something, and you know you're not going to fall out of that kayak unless you stand on the gunnel rails or something like that, you know. But I sold my old kayak to a buddy, and used that money, and I decided that Pelican Power Catch I bought, it's a nice boat, man, but it's so big. I mean, it's only 10 foot. It's only 10 foot long, but it's so deep and wide. It's almost as wide as this Hobie. It's just that it was too big to put on top of the car, and just, it was just caught too much wind. So I was, you know, I'm afraid of it breaking my straps and losing it and stuff. So I got rid of it, and the wife has always had something's got to go for something new to come in, and I hope that pertains to the husband. But anyway, I went to the Backpacker, and I called Pack and Paddle in Lafayette, and you know, the Hobies, man, them Hobies don't sit. People buy them Hobies. They buy them because, you know, they get a chance where they get in one and see what you know, how easy it is to maneuver and get around them and all that, and they end up getting one. And once you buy one of these, man, you just fall in love with it, and that's all you want. But I didn't want to get the 360 because I kept hearing about the gear systems and stuff like that. Some people are having problems with them, and the truth with these kayaks is that if you fish saltwater in these kayaks, and you all you do is take this kayak out in the Gulf, and you go to the car wash and you just spray the top of it off, you're asking for trouble. You know, within a year or two, your inside cables are going to start rotting and all that. Hobie puts little screw out plugs in the back of the boat, so you can take your top out and wash the inside of the boat out. Because I don't know how many times, bro, I call people, and when I was looking for some used ones, I'm like, hey, what condition is the kayak? Oh, it's great, man. I'm cleaning it, and you know, washing all that. And well, do you wash the inside of it? Yeah, I keep it pretty clean, which is no. So you know, you got to keep that in mind if you buy one of these kayaks from somebody who does a lot of saltwater fishing, and they don't clean the inside, the cables out, the saltwater is going to rot them cables, and it's going to break, and the pulleys are going to rust and stuff like that. So you gotta. These are, you know, these are $4,000 kayaks, man. You gotta take care of it if you want it to last. And my last one I bought, that's the problem I went to. I had my last PA-14, the Pro Angler. My cable started wearing inside, and I repaired some of them, but you know, it was just gonna be more and more problems. So I sold it off pretty cheap to a friend. So let me give you a tour of it. This is the Mirage Pro 14. Mirage is the drive that has a forward and a reverse on it, which is you know, which is nice. It's pretty much almost the same as the 2018 model I had. It's pretty 2019 model I had. It's pretty much the same thing. the same shape and stuff. It's love bug season. All the love bugs gonna start coming out. Pretty much the same thing. Here's the Mirage Drive. It's got the it's a little bit different design than the other one I had. The pedals look a little bit different. The shafts are a little bit different right there. It used to be some levers down here. It looks like they got the levers up here for the for adjusting it and all that, which is nice. But these have the kick up fins, which means that if you go and wash these and you hit a log or something like that, instead of these rods bending, they kick back and then they pop back in place. So that right there, man, is a world of difference from the first drive that came out, where you had to bend these, where you'd bend these aluminum rods and you had to take them out and bend them rods back and put them back in. I'd done that before out on the water, and that's one big pain. But put it to saying, this looks different. They got the little Scotty mounts right here, little Scotty rails, which is nice. They got some tie off, some where you can, they said that they put that in there for you can you know, always in rough water, always believe that you should strap yourself to this kayak, because if you flip it and by the time you come up and get your bearings in rough water with winds, that kayak's going to get away from you. So at least that way you can get all back to your kayak. And always wear a life jacket, man. Comes with some paddles. Comes with the Hobie paddles. These are seems like the ones that came with my 2019 were a little bit thicker like that. Seems like they were a little made. They look like they cheaped out a little bit on the paddles. But comes with the free. I don't know if they're free at the price of this kayak, but it comes with the two tackle boxes. Comes with the department there where you can hold stuff. I put in my battery and stuff already from my fish finder. Tell you what, this system they got for the installing the fish finder was so easy. It's a plate on the bottom of the kayak you take down and you screw and you take off, and then you get the parts come with it to mount your transcender or whatever to the bottom of it, and then you can screw it back in place. And then there's a cord right here. Transducer, that's it. That lifts your transducer up in the boat and then lowers it back down in the water, which is really nice, because if you're going over stumps or grass or something like that, at least you can pull your transducer up. You just gotta remember to put it back down or pull it up if you go to combat lunch or something like that. But installing the cables were real easy. It's just enough distance where you can stick your hand in through the front and then through the part right here where the chesters are to run your cables yourself. Very easy, man. Maybe took me 5 minutes to install them cables. Backpacker put their advertising on it. But overall, man, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm excited to get out on the water with it. I love my Hobies. I ordered a Scotty mount that goes here with a little ball on it, so I can put my fish finder on it. So I already got my battery installed in my well and everything. So I'm good to go, man. I'm excited to get on the water with it. This is my retirement money toy.